Class. Last week, did I send you all the whiteboard note? Did I send you the whiteboard note last week, Lamai? I have neither. Just to see where we have stopped. Let's see. We have done miscellaneous exercise homework, which is in the binomial expressions. Then we have come to congruence. Under congruence, we have discussed a question from exercise 5.1. And we have done the second case. Homework I have given you in 5.1, 4, 5, 6. Is that all the homework I gave you, Lamai? Exercise 5.1, 4, 5, 6. Is that all the homework? Yes. Okay. Last week I have forgotten to give you one more homework, but I will give it to you today. Okay, let me get the textbook. Take out your textbooks and turn to page. Turn to page 52. In the miscellaneous, we have to do 4, 5, and 6. Okay. Let me get the question to the whiteboard. Okay. This is Lamai exercise 5.1. Page 52. Okay. Fourth question. Let's discuss together. In the quadrilateral ABCD, the sides AD and BC are parallel and equal in length. What is the side AD that is here? The side BC is here. And they are parallel. Okay. They are parallel and equal in length. Let's mark that. This is parallel to this. And also the AD side is equal to the BC side. Mark the given data in the diagram, which we already just did. Prove that triangle ABC. Now, what is triangle ABC? That is this. This is triangle ABC. And triangle ADC. ADC is this triangle. So we have to show Lamai that these triangles are congruent. Let's look at these triangles a bit. Balanna, in the blue triangle, the BC side is equal to the AD side in the green triangle. So we have one side. We have one side. What else is equal when you consider these two triangles? What else are equal when you consider these two triangles? Alamai? What else? One side is equal. What about the rest? Link of what is in the whiteboard? Okay, wait. I will send the link of the whiteboard again. I just sent. Okay, what else are equal in these two triangles? One pair of sides are equal. Okay, we have another side which is AC. If you look at this side AC, both the blue triangle and the green triangle have this side in common. එහෙනම් අපිට තව side pair එකක් තියෙනවා. We can say the reason as common side. Okay, so we have another side. What else do we have? What else?
An angle.
Okay, what is the angle?
ADC, no, CAD and BCA.
CAD and BCA. These two, right?
Yes.
Yes, and what would be the reason?
Alternating angles?
Very good. Alternate angles between parallel lines. Why? Because this line and this line are parallel. Between two parallel lines, lamai, if there are angles in the Z shape, we said they are equal. So balanna, may I parallel lines. If you look at these two angles, they are in the shape of an Z. See, metanina. Those we say alternate angles because of the shape. So angle පැයකකුත් තියෙනවා. එහෙනම් අපිට SAS case එක දාන්න පුළුවන්. Let's write that. So what did I say when you are writing like congruency case? You have two triangles which you have to make congruent, right? You start by writing the two triangles as a topic. I have ABC and ADC, so that is what I have to make congruent. Hamile make a practice එකක් විදිහට කරන්න ළමයි. For now, you won't see the importance of it, but as we go, you will see why this is important. In geometry questions, ළමයි, it's very important that you write the answer properly. Sometimes you can see the answer, but when writing, you struggle. Ekinda, from this, because this is our first geometry lesson, right? From this point onwards, we have to learn to write the answer properly. Okay? Because for now, geometry is pretty basic because this is all we have learned. But as we go, we are going to learn more and more and more theorems. When you're writing the answer, it becomes very messy. Therefore, we need to learn how to write an answer in a very organized way. So that when your teacher or an examiner marks the paper, it's very organized, not very messy. So, a practice skill like api damina hadaganna ඕනේ. Sashali, any question?
Yes, miss. You taught us how to find the congruency with two ways, right? Like SAS and ASS. So how do you I get it confused every time. I don't know why, but
right?
Yes, which method to use? I get it confused all the time.
Yeah. Okay.
And I get it.
Yes. So that is a common thing that happens. Sometimes now that is only two cases now. So today we are going to learn another two cases. So altogether in congruency, there are four cases. So so far we learned side angle side SAS. Then we also learned angle side AAS. Then next we are going to learn something called side SSS. And then we are going to learn something called right angle hypotenuse side. We call it RHS. So when you have all these different cases, how to find which case to use is completely based on what information you have. Then me gana balanna. Here we know this side and this side are equal. So we have one pair of sides that are equal. So we have that. And apita එක side S කියලා ගන්න පුළුවන්. Then we know this side is AC is common to both. So we have another side pair that is equal. Okay. Then we know this angle and this angle are equal because they are alternate angles between parallel lines. So we have an angle pair that is equal. What else can you see are equal in this diagram? What are the other elements equal in these two triangles? What are the other elements equal in these two triangles?
AB and DC.
AB and DC, how can you say that they're equal?
They are parallel.
They don't say they are parallel. AD and BC, which is this and this, are parallel. But they don't say that AB and CD are parallel. And they also don't say that they're equal. So we can't use that. Anything else that are equal in the two triangles, blue and green triangles? Anything else that we can see? So may side equal කියලා අපිට ගන්න බෑ because we don't have information. We don't have data for that. Can we take this angle and this angle are equal?
Yes.
What would be the reason for that?
Alternate angles.
Now there's a problem. So I can see why you got it, because now we can see this and this, they are Z shape. Ne? And this is Z shape. This is another Z shape. But the problem is this side and this side are not parallel. If they are not parallel, even though this is in Z shape, may I equal with. Why? Because these two sides are not parallel. Is it clear, Zuha?
Yes, teacher.
Yes, others, is it clear? I'm pretty sure others also thought that, but we can't get it. Is it clear? Okay. And then out. A, B, C, D sides they go out. May I out. What else do we have? Okay. What about this? Is this angle equal to this angle? Might be equal, but anyway we can say it. Do we have reasons to say it? No. අපිට කියන්න මුකුත් data මේ question එකේ දීලා නැහැ. So we have to use the data that is given to us, and from the given data only, we are going to mark the information and we can say this is equal to this is equal to this, therefore we use this case. So out of the 4 cases that we have learned, what case we use completely depends on the information that is given to you. Sashali, is it clear to you now?
Kind of.
Yes, I think the more questions we do, the clearer it will become. So far, we have learned 2 cases, but api second value questions kare nahane. So as we are slowly learning and doing more and more questions, things will become clearer. Don't worry about it. But here, may dilatin information valing banna. We know this side is equal to this side, and we know this side is the common side, and we know this angle is equal to this angle. Those are the only information we have which are equal in the 2 triangles. එහෙනම් අපිට use කරන්න වෙන්නේ SAS. Yes, Asheli.
So means like you said before, there are like 4 ways to find the congruency of angles, right?
Yes.
And like you have to use them according to the given questions, like from the hints of the question.
Yes, from the hints of the question. Yes, correct. Okay.
Okay, Miss. If I do more questions, I might understand.
Yeah, we'll do more questions. එතකොට අපි බලමු. I think others also might have places where you're confused, but don't worry about it. Just focus on what we are learning now and try to understand only what we're learning now. So then slowly we'll build up the practice, and with the practice only you become better at geometry, nothing else. Okay. All right. Now, Mithana. Okay, we'll write this, right? So I put the topic ABC and ADC are the triangles. So Mithana, ABC triangle like BC side is equal to the AD side in the ADC triangle. So I write BC equals AD. My reason is because they have given it now, side AD and BC are equal. So they have given that piece of information. So within brackets, I write given. Always you have to write the reason within brackets, right? I was going to ask Sasheri. Sandra is there, no? Okay. Then this angle is equal to this angle, right? ACB in the blue triangle is equal to CAD in the green triangle. The reason is alternate angles between parallel lines. In the reasons, lamai, instead of angles or මෙහෙම sign එක දාන්නත් පුළුවන්. That also means angle. Sometimes you don't have to write the entire word. And finally, we can see this AC side is a common side. Therefore, we can say, therefore, triangle ABC is congruent to triangle ADC. And the case is SAS case. Let me quickly do the recorrections of this part. And give me a second. I'm getting a call from a student. Do the recorrections here. Is this clear to you, Lamai? Give me a thumbs up if it's clear. Okay. I will give you 1 minute for recorrections. Work on your speed. Write faster. Write faster.
Miss,
You don't have... Yes, Sashili.
we don't have to write the question, right?
No. Question is on the textbook now. Just write the question number and write the answer. This is one of the homework questions. So homework questions, I think we have 4, 5, 6. Okay. Let's move on to Roman number 2. We have to show that AB is equal to DC. Now, AB is here, DC is here. Are they equal now? Can we say that they are equal now? After doing the congruency part, can we say that these are equal?
Yes.
Yes. Why?
Because they're congruent to each other. Triangles.
Yes. These two triangles are congruent, Lamai. Now we have already proven that, right? Congruent means when you keep them on top of each other, they are completely identical. They coincide each other. That means they're completely identical. Okay? So if these two triangles are completely identical, all the three angles of one triangle will be equal to all the 3 angles of the other triangle. Also, all the 3 sides of one triangle will be equal to all the 3 sides of the other triangle. That is the meaning of congruency, right? Congruency means the two triangles are completely identical. Now that we have already said that the two triangles are congruent, apita nikamma kiyanna puluwan this side is in fact equal to this side. Okay, apita there's nothing much for us to write. We just write. They're asking us to show that AB is equal to DC. We will straight away write that. AB is equal to DC. When you're writing the reason, write corresponding sides of congruent triangles. In congruent triangles, all the 3 sides of this are equal to all the 3 sides of the other. And angles are also equal. That is, therefore, we can say the 2 sides are equal automatically. Here, instead of triangles, we can use this. The reasons, sometimes the reasons can be a bit long, right? So for certain things, we can use symbols when you're writing the reasons. Instead of writing the entire word triangles, you can just draw a triangle there, like a small symbol. Is that clear? Give me a thumbs up, please. Also for the newcomers, Zuha and Binet, communication-wise, you can always unmute and talk if you didn't understand anything or if I ask you a question. But if not, you can also use the chat box. You can either, like, there's everyone kiyala dana pulang, or you can personally text in the chat box. And for, like, basic communication, you can, like, put a thumbs up or thumbs down or raise the hand. Those basic options are also there. Okay. All right. Third Roman number. A, B, and DC are parallel to each other. Okay. A, B, and DC are equal. No, we were able to tell that very straightforward. But are they parallel? How can we say that these are parallel? How can we say that these are parallel? Can you see, Lamai, here? This angle, the angle that I'm marking in purple and in 2 lines, is equal to this angle. Are they equal? The two angles that are marked with purple and double lines, are they equal? BAC and HCD.
Yes.
Yes. And how can we say that they are equal now? At this point, with all the things that we have done, how can we say that these two angles are equal?
Corresponding angles of a
Very
congruent
good.
triangle.
Very good. Now they are congruent. Now congruent means they are completely identical. Okay. Since they are completely identical, we can say these two angles are equal. For the reason you can write corresponding angles of congruent triangles, right? First, let's write that part. BAC is equal to ACD. I will go down. Again, what are BAC? BAC is equal to ACD. For the reason you write corresponding angles of congruent triangles. Again, for angles, you can use the angle symbol, triangle symbol. I can't type it. I'm full word type. Now, okay, so these are equal. But can you see they are also in the shape of alternate angles? Is it shape? Can you see that? See? Those two angles which are equal, they have an Z shape. Can you see that? Give me a thumbs up if you can see it. The two angles that we marked here, they are in the shape of an Z. And lamai. So if we consider them alternate angles, now we can say that they are equal because they are corresponding angles of congruent triangles. Since they are equal, now I can say this side is parallel to this side. Earlier, I couldn't say that because it was not given. Then may angle equal and they are in the shape of an Z. Therefore, I can say the two lines are parallel. Just like how we say, okay, parallel lines dekak dunno, angles in Z shape, alternate angles are equal. In the same way, if alternate angles are equal, we can say the two lines are parallel too. So these two are in the shape of an Z. So we can say these are alternate angles. I will write. But these are alternate angles. We said that they're equal because they're corresponding angles of congruent triangles. But if you look at it as an Z shape, we can also see they're alternate angles. And since alternate angles are equal, therefore, we can say AB is parallel to DC. Usually parallel you can write it in words also, or you can just use this symbol. Just like this is equal, this is congruent. Like that, double slash lines means parallel. Is that clear to all of you?
Yes, teacher.
Okay, others? Lama, I hope you did the homework. In yesterday's class, also in the science class, also I said, homework is such an integral part of our class, right? Homework and harim important. Because theory part, I just teach and you learn. Same thing I said yesterday as well. Theory, I teach, you learn. But homework is something you do alone at home and then we discuss it during the class. So this is where we test how much you have understood. And this is how we do the corrections. So doing the homework and coming to the class is extremely important. Ekai mama kiyan, if you don't, because as usual, we take a lot of time to discuss homework, right? We take around 1 hour every day to discuss homework only. Actually important homework discuss karne ka, right? It's not a joke. So if you don't do homework, you are wasting that 1 hour. Okay, you are just listening to the discussion, but you have not done it yourself. So I really consider homework to be very important. I want you to do the same. And if you don't do homework, I would just say don't come to the class on that day. Okay? Because ekaharm important. Because when I give you a homework, it's only basic that you do the homework and come to the class. Okay? Since we are in the online class, there's no way for me to check. You should have that discipline. Right? So have the discipline to always do the homework before the class, because I clearly tell you every week what are the homework that you need to do. Okay, so clearly mark them, go home and do. So then I don't think, since you are at the beginning of grade 10, I don't think that you are that busy. Okay, so whatever the homework I give, just every day, like every week, properly arrange your calendar. This week I have this class, this day I have this class. Okay, then I will have this time to do the homework and this time to do the homework. Likewise, properly arrange your calendar. Then you won't have last minute stress. Not just for homework, for exams or whatever. Okay, so that's the fourth question. Quickly do the recorrections. For recorrections, I won't give you too long. I will give you like 2 minutes, 1 minute. If you need more than that, you can චුට්ටක් ඒ question එක mark කරලා තියාගෙන at the end of the class I will send you the whiteboard note, then you can do the correction from there. But if it's like small recorrections, you can do it now. I gave you 1.5 minutes quickly. Okay, let's discuss the 15th question.
Miss, can you give us two more minutes, please?
Okay, sure. 2 more minutes. Make it faster. Okay, let me get the 5th question to the whiteboard. Okay, let's discuss the fifth one. All right. So we have a diagram of a triangle where it is like divided at the middle. Using the information marked on the triangle APC, prove that ABX. So ABX is this triangle. ABX is this one. Is congruent to CBX. CBX is this triangle. So we have to show that these two triangles are congruent. Let's see what are the elements that we have which you can say equal. Ekak tamai, can you see that here? AB side is equal to BC side. Why do I say that? They are both marked with one line. That means they are equal. Okay. So AB side is equal to, sorry, AB side is equal to BC side. So we have one pair of sides which are equal. What else do we have equal here? What else do we have equal here?
Equals to BX. The line BX is equals to BX because it's common.
Yes, very good. BX is equal to BX because both triangles have the same side, right? So it's the common side. Only we have another side pair because both of them have the same side. Then what else do we have? Is this side equal to this side? Have they given that? No. Then have they given if this angle is equal to this angle?
No.
Yes, sir?
No.
No. Have they given that this angle is equal to this angle? No. But have they given that this angle is equal to this angle?
Yes.
Yes. They have given that. So we have an angle pair. It's easily assessed. Okay. So we will write the topic. The two triangles we are considering are ABX and CBX. ABX and CBX. So I put the topic. In the ABX triangle, the side AB is equal to BC on this triangle. So I write AB is equal to BC, and for the reason I write given because it's given. Then angle wise, in the ABX triangle, ABX angle is equal to in this triangle CBX. Again, how do I know that? Because they have given it. Given. Then BX is the common side. So in this triangle also we have BX. This triangle also we have BX. So BX is equal to BX. For the reason I write common side. Therefore, I can say triangle ABX is congruent to triangle CBX under SAS case. Is this clear to all of you? Give me a thumbs up. All right. Let's go to Roman number 2. We have to show that AXB is 90. AXB කියන්නේ කවුද මෙන්න මෙයානේ? This one is AXB. I have to show that this angle is 90. Okay. First of all, let's keep that aside for a second. Now that we know that these two triangles are congruent, is this angle equal to this angle?
Don't know.
Yes,
Okay, and what would the reason be?
because it is equally bisected.
How do you know it's equally bisected?
Because CBX angle, CBX triangle and ABX triangle is equal because they are congruent.
Yeah.
the angles will be equal.
Yes. So that is, so for the reason, so your thinking is correct. The wording only at the beginning was a bit incorrect. How do we say that they are equal? Because as you said, yes, the two triangles are congruent. If two triangles are congruent, that means they are perfectly identical to each other. Therefore, the angles are equal. So we write the reason as corresponding angles of congruent triangles. Very good. Is that clear to others also? Is that clear to others also? So yes, correct. That is how we say that the two angles are congruent. Sorry, equal. Let's first write that. Before we say this 90-degree situation, let's first write this. AXB angle is equal to CXB angle. And what is the reason? We write the reason as corresponding angles of congruent triangles. Okay, next step. Since they are equal, can I write like this? No, before that. Since this is a straight line, what would this total angle be? Since it's a straight line.
180.
Okay, Basma says 180. What do others think? What is this total angle?
180.
Okay, Zuha also says 180. Others?
180.
Yes. Senudi? Yes, 180. Since it's a straight line, in a straight line, always you know the total angle is 180. The straight line means this, no? So I write AXC. This angle is AXC. It's a straight angle. AXC is 180 because it is a straight line. Balanna, if you look at this AXC straight line, it's made of these two triangles, no? So AXC I can write like this. AXB plus CXB equals AXC. See, AXB angle plus CXB angle together only make this straight angle. That is why I wrote it like this. Is this clear to you, Lamai? Is this step clear?
Yes, teacher.
Okay, others? All right. Now, since AXB is equal to CXB, mametana AXB hemamaliyala. Now, CXB is equal to AXB now. So here also I write AXB. Why? Because they're equal. So instead of CXB, I can write AXB because they're equal. Equals AXC. And AXC we know is 180 degrees. Now AXB plus AXB means 2AXB. So 2AXB is equal to 180. Now I divide both sides by 2. Then this 2 and this 2 gets cancelled. AXB is equal to 180 divided by 2, which is 90. And that is exactly what they're asking you to prove. Is that clear to you, Lamai? So before I ask you, let me make something clear. At the beginning, you will be like very lost. If you get a question like that again, would I be able to get it again? So you might be a bit confused, but don't worry. We are doing a lot of questions like this. So after some point, I think these kind of questions will become easy for you. Trust me on that. So if you work exactly as I asked you to work, these kind of questions are going to be just like water. Okay. So Ekahinda, don't overthink it. Just as long as you understand what we did here, that is more than enough. Don't overthink about how you would do the next question. Just worry about understanding what we are doing now. Okay, that is the main thing that I want to tell you now, since we're just starting off geometry. So did you understand this question, this discussion? Did you understand? Give me a thumbs up if you did. Others? Anita, thumbs up then, Nana. If you didn't understand, you can ask me questions. All right. Let's move on to no, recorrections. 3 minutes for recorrections. Make it fast. While you do the recorrections, give me a minute. I will quickly go and come. So meanwhile, do the recorrections. Huh? Okay, now my time is up. Further corrections, I will send you the whiteboard at the end of the class. Then you can do. I will get the 6th question to the whiteboard. We said that's all for the homework, no? Didn't I give you any homework from the binomial expression miscellaneous exercise? Because there's a question that I really want you to try. I didn't know. Mom, අපි මේක discuss කරන අතරේ කවුරු චුට්ටක් ගිහලා check කරන් double check and see if I didn't give any homework in the binomial expression miscellaneous exercise, especially that last set of questions. චුට්ටමඩ බලලා කියන්න. All right. Let's read this question. In the quadrilateral, I did know exactly. I was wondering why, because I do remember that we discussed 2 questions. We discussed the 5th and 6th. I asked you to do 7, 8, 9. Okay, after this, we will discuss that. Okay. In the quadrilateral ABCD, diagonals AC and BD bisect each other at O. Now, we don't have a diagram, so we, of course, have to draw a diagram. In the quadrilateral ABCD, quadrilateral means any closed shape with 4 sides. They have not said whether it's a parallelogram or a rectangle or what. They have just said quadrilateral. ඒක හින්දා මම නිකම් මෙහෙම අඳින්නම්. But I can't say that this is a rectangle, lamaya. This is just a quadrilateral. I don't know whether it's a rectangle or whatever, just a quadrilateral. And it's A, B, C, D. So I will mark it A, B, C, D. Diagonals AC. So diagonal means in a quadrilateral, the line joining the opposite vertices. Here, A in a corner, opposite in a corner, C. So the line joining A and C, we call it a diagonal. Then if you take B, the corner that is opposite to B is D. So the line you join, the line you draw joining these 2 points, we call it a diagonal. So we have diagonals. We have diagonals AC and BD. Okay. What is the meaning of this term? Bisect each other at O. At O means medana meet when O vela. So this is the point O. Bisect means what? Lamai bisect kiyala kiyanne, they cut off each other equally. What does that mean? Now here we have the diagonal AC and here we have the diagonal BD. They are intersecting kiyala kiyanne. Again, bisect වෙනවා කියන්නේ කැපෙන තැන, that's point O, no? Here they are cut off equally. Bisect means equal. So that means if you take the diagonal AC, at this point O, it is equally divided into 2 parts. AC diagonal is equally divided into 2 parts by the point O. If you take the diagonal BD, that is also equally divided into 2 parts by the point O. Is the diagram clear to you, Lamai?
Yes, miss.
Okay. All right. Prove that triangle AOD is congruent to BOC. AOD is this. AOD. Can we say that ABC and ADC are equal? You mean the angles, Maria? Are you talking about the angles? We cannot. They have not given it. You mean ABC, ADC means this, no? This and this. We can't say they are equal because they have not said that. Okay. But later we might be able to say that they're equal, but for now we can't. So we have to, okay. So we have to make these 2 triangles congruent, AOD and BOC. Hare. Lesema ටිකක් තියෙනවා what? Here AO side is equal to here OC side. Why? Because they were bisected by O, right? So that is one side pair. Blue triangle like AO කියන side එක, purple like OC. Then in the blue triangle, the side OD is equal to the side OB in the purple triangle. Again, because we said earlier they're bisected at O. So we have another pair of sides. Then is AD equal to BC? Is it given? Is it given? AD and BC, anything given about that? No. They have not given anything. What else can you say are equal? Anything else? This angle and this angle, can we say that they're equal? Any information?
Teacher, can it be alternate angles?
They cannot be alternate angles because we don't know if these are parallel yet. For now, we don't know if they're parallel. Okay, Zuha?
But in the question, they've given AD and BC are parallel to each other.
They're asking to prove that they're parallel. We have to show that they're parallel. They have not given that. Okay, Basma?
Okay.
Okay. Zuha, is your answer, is the answer clear to you also? The alternate angle? Okay. එහෙනම් මෙයාව අපිට equal කියන්න බෑ, and at the same time we can't say this and this are also equal. If AD and BC were parallel, we can easily say that, alternate angles. But now, for now, we can't say. Then our last option is these two angles. Are these two angles equal? I already got the answer.
Yes, teacher. They can be vertically opposite angles.
Okay. Yes. Zuha, Basma, Maria, yes. Vertically opposite angles. Can others also see that? When two straight lines are intersecting each other, the angles opposite. So this and this are equal. This and this are equal. Okay. So vertically opposite angles. And now with that, we'll just have to write. Let's put Roman. Shall I write it here? I have to show that AOD and BOC are congruent. So first I will put the topic. AOD and BOC. AO equals OC. Now, how do we write the reason? We can say the diagonals AC and BD bisect each other at O. So we will say diagonals bisect each other. At O, diagonals bisect each other. So diagonals, they cut off each other equally, right? So that is why we were able to say AO equals OC. Then, method DO is equal to BO. DO is equal to BO. Same reason, no? Same reason. Diagonals bisect each other. Then angle AOD is equal to BOC. For that, we write the reason vertically opposite angles. And therefore, we can say the two triangles are congruent. What is the case? Alamai? What is the case?
SAS.
SAS. Always in SAS, make sure your angle is an included angle. The angle should be between the two sides we are considering. Now, in this triangle, we are considering this side and this side. No? So, the angle should be in between these two sides. So, it's there. It's the included angle. So, no problem. If you take the purple triangle, the sides we are considering are this and this. The angle should be in between those two, the included angle, and that is also there. So, no problem. Now, we'll move on to Roman number 2. The lines AD and BC are parallel to each other. Okay. Here, can you see that this angle is equal to this angle? Can somebody tell me the reason for that? DAO angle is equal to OCB. Can somebody tell me the reason for that? Why? Why are they equal? Alternate angles between parallel lines kiyanna baha. Why? Because so far we don't know if these are parallel or not. So far we don't know whether they are parallel or not. They have not given it and we also have not yet proved. There's a different reason. We discussed something like this just a few minutes ago. These two are congruent triangles. In congruent triangles, all elements of one triangle are equal to all elements of another triangle because they are perfectly identical. They coincide each other. Therefore, why are these two angles equal? Corresponding angles of congruent triangles. Is that clear to you, Lamai?
Yes, teacher.
Okay. Others, give me a thumbs up. Okay. Habai, they are in the Z shape. See, this is in the Z shape. Right? They are equal because they are corresponding angles of congruent triangles, but they are also still in the Z shape. So we say අර කලින් කිව්වා වගේමයි, but they are alternate angles because they are in the Z shape, no? So the two angles are equal, they are also alternate angles. If alternate angles are equal, now we can say AD side is parallel to BC side. Now only we can say that. AD is parallel to BC. Now we say that. මෙතන reason එක ලිව්වත් නැතත් කමක් නැහැ because alternate angles are equal. If alternate angles are equal, those two sides become parallel. That is exactly what we discussed here in the fourth question. Is this clear to all of you? Thumbs up.
Miss, that one from DAON equals OCB, I didn't understand that one.
DAO equals OCB, the angle, equaling the angle part. Okay.
Yes,
Here, if you take this angle and now, okay, first of all, we said that this the blue triangle and the purple triangle are congruent. If these two triangles are congruent, all the angles of one triangle are equal to all the angles of the other triangle. Because of that only, we say that this angle and this angle are equal. Why? Because they are corresponding angles of congruent triangles. Because these two triangles are completely identical, right? That is the meaning of congruent. Congruent means all the sides are identical, all the angles are identical. බලන්න blue triangle එකේ මෙන්න මේ double line side එකට opposite ඉන්න angle එක තමයි මෙයා. In the purple triangle, මේ double line side එකට opposite ඉන්න angle එක මෙයා. So therefore, those two angles should be equal because they are corresponding angles. Sorry, because they are congruent triangles. So corresponding angles are equal. Is that clear, Smile?
Yes, Miss.
Okay. So just for clarification, lamai balanna. Here, this single line angle of the the single line side of the blue triangle equals the single line side of the purple triangle. They are equal, right? Then the double line side, minimum side of the blue triangle is equal to this side of the purple triangle. That is also okay. Now that they are congruent, this side also will be equal to this side. Okay. Is that clear? How the three sides are equal? Is it clear? Thumbs up. Now let's look at the angles. This angle is equal to this angle, vertically opposite. Anyways, now these are congruent triangles, right? Then this angle of blue triangle is equal to this angle of the purple triangle. ළමයි මෙතන චූටි දෙයක් මම ඔයාලට clarify කරන්නම්. Blue triangle එකේ this angle will not be equal to this angle. You can't just equal any angle of this to any angle of that. You have to all the three angles will be equal, but you have to select which angles. බලන්න here, this angle is opposite to this double line side, right? And in the purple triangle also, the angle equal to the angle opposite to the double line side is this angle. Therefore, those are equal. Corresponding angles of congruent triangles. In the same way, if you take this angle, it's opposite to the single line side. Now, purple triangle එකේ single line side එකට opposite ඉන්නේ මේ angle එක. Therefore, this angle is equal to this angle. That's how the three angles become equal in the two congruent triangles. Is that clear?
Yes, teacher.
Okay, others? All right. Let's move on to today's part. That binomial expression question, we will discuss towards the end. Because now that we are in the congruency mood, we will keep on going with this. All right. So last week we were discussing a second case angle side, and we did one example. Okay. Let's try a question. I want you all to try a question alone from the second case.
That means AAS.
AAS. 2 angle pairs and 1 side pair. Okay. Go to page 56, exercise 5.2. Page 56. Third question. Let's try this during the class. I want you to try this alone. 1 second. Exercise 5.2, third question on page 56. Can you try this question alone, Lamai? Make taniyan karanna. I will set a timer for 5 minutes. I think 5 minutes would be enough. Okay. You don't have to copy the question, of course, because the question is on the textbook. Just write the exercise number and the question number on your writing book and just write the answer. Your time starts now. I started the timer. Quickly start. Even while you're doing the question, don't let your mind roam everywhere while you do a question. Especially for geometry, focus is very important. Some of you are done, but for others, you have around 2 more minutes. Okay, now my time is up. Let's see. In the given figure, AB and CD are parallel to each other. Can you all hear me, Lamai? Can all of you hear me? Right. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. AB and CD are parallel to each other. So here this is AB, here this is CD, and they have already marked parallel, no? It's already parallel ke mark kalla thiyen, so no problem. I will mark it slightly bigger. They are parallel. BO equals OD. That also they have marked here. This is BO. This is OD. Show that AOB equals DOC. AOB is this triangle. DOC is this triangle. All right, let's see what are equal. In the AOB, in the red triangle, we can see OB side. In the green triangle, OD side. They are equal. Right? Take a side pair. All good. What else do we have here which are equal? What else do we have which are equal?
DC and AB.
DC and AB.
Yeah, they are parallel.
They are parallel, but are they equal?
No.
No. Yes.
If DCO angle equals to DAB alternate angle.
DCO equals BAO. So DCO is this. BAO is this. Alternate angles. Yes, we can take that.
And then AOB equals to DOC vertically opposite angle.
Yes. Yes, Alia, correct. Maria also correct. Vertically opposite angles. So this angle, which I'm showing with double lines, is equal to this angle. Okay, good. Anything else? I mean, now we have plenty.
CDO is equals to OBA.
Yeah, correct. Math, even this angle, which I'm showing using triple lines, is equal to this angle. Again, alternate angles, name is Z shape. Sorry, my Z shape is very bad. Okay, so look at this. This side and this side are equal because they have given. None of the other sides they have given. And this angle and this angle are equals because they are vertically opposite angles. Then, since this is Z shape and they are parallel lines, this angle and this angle are equal alternate angles. On the other side also, we can draw another Z shape. See, Z shape, parallel lines. Therefore, this angle and this angle are also alternate angles. We have plenty of angles. But easily AAS dana puluang. In order to put AAS, we only need one side. The rest of them are angles. Okay, we're right. Since we have three angle pairs, you can just pick two and write. So AOB and DOC, first of all, I will put the topic. Triangle AOB and triangle DOC. Okay. I'll just pick two angles. You can, out of the three angle pairs, you can just use two of them. Right? So you can pick which two you are going to select. I will write this and this. DCO, sorry, BAO, AOB triangle ke BAO angle, which is this, is equal to, in the DOC triangle, this angle, which is DCO. Reason is alternate angles between parallel lines. Alternate angles between parallel lines. Okay. Then, ඔගලට මේ angle pair කලියන්නත් පුළුවන්. I will select the vertically opposite angles. So, in the AOB triangle, AOB angle equals this. So, I will write that. AOB equals DOC. The reason is vertically opposite angles. For AAS, we need two angles and one side. For the side, I will write BO equals OD. And why are they equals? Because they have given, no? They have given. Since all of these are equal, according to the case that we have learned, AAS, we can say triangle AOB is congruent to triangle DOC. Reason AAS. Is this clear to you, Lamai? Give me a thumbs up. All right. Let's try one more and then we will move on to the next case. I will give 2 minutes for corrections. Make it really fast. Huh? 2 minutes for corrections. Quickly make the corrections.
Miss, your mic is muted.
All this time I was talking with my mic mute. I'm sorry. Okay. Now I can't remember what I said. Oh, okay. Yes. So we will try one more question together before we move on to the next case. And I also said how practice makes geometry perfect, right? The rest of it I can't remember. I've been talking for about a minute or so. It's okay. Shall we try the fourth question? This question, for this one, now I'm going to give you a little bit more time, right? Because there's a little bit more figuring out. And also one more thing, Lamai, even if you get your answers wrong, because these are things that commonly happen. For 7 years, I've been doing this. For 7 years, I've been teaching O-level students. So I know you inside out, right? So Godak Pelawat in geometry, when you don't get the answer, some students get discouraged. There's nothing to be discouraged. And also, always try. don't give up, and also don't worry about getting the answer wrong. Especially now we're just doing questions. You don't always have to get the right answer. For me, what matters the most is that you try, right? Homework or not, even if you don't get the right answer, even if you can't figure it out, just try and come. Try and try, somehow try to figure it out. If you cannot, we will discuss it during the class. So for me, what matters the most is not getting the right answer from you. It is for you to try the question, right? The more questions we try, the better it is. Okay, and the wrong answers out, even better. Because wrong answers, when we discuss it during the class, you will learn it. Okay. For this, I will give you a little longer than 5 minutes, about 7 to 8 minutes. We'll start with 7 minutes. And if you need more time, I will give you. Okay. Fourth question. Your time starts now. Quickly. All the data are marked in the diagram. Huh? You have 3.5 more minutes. Are you able to finish, Lamai? Anybody who needs more time?
Miss, can you give me 1 minute?
Yeah. I think others
No,
also.
miss.
Yeah, no, okay. I will give you 2 more minutes. 2 more minutes. Because this question, it's okay to take a little bit more time. Okay, quickly do. Okay, Lamai. It's okay if you have not yet finished, but we will slowly discuss. The pairs of sides A, B, and FE and AC and DE are parallel. A, B, and FE. AB can mea, FE can mea. They are parallel and they have marked it. No, like that. I will mark it a bit bigger. Then AC and DE are parallel. Again, they have marked it, but I will mark it a bit bigger. Okay. Show that ABC is congruent to EFD. ABC. ABC is this triangle. ABC is this triangle. And EFD is this one. EFD. Second. This triangle. We have to make that they are congruent. Okay, we'll see what are the equal elements. What are the equal elements? You tell me.
ACB equals EDF alternate angle.
Okay.
EDF.
ABC equals EFD alternate angle.
Okay. Others?
AC equals DE given, ACB equals EDF alternative angles on parallel lines, ABC equals EFD alternative angles on parallel lines. Therefore, ABC equals EDF AAS.
Okay. Others, what did y'all get? So you all can have different answers, right? Then finally, I will tell you the right answer, but we will give me a second. Others? Do you all agree? Did you all get the same things?
Yes, teacher.
Okay. Now there is a small problem. Angles wise, okay. All of you, I'm pretty sure you got the right answer because we have plenty of parallel sides. So if you take this AB and FE, they are parallel. So this is Z shape. This is Z shape. And this angle will be equal to this angle. Okay, I will mark that. ABC equals DFE. So we have one angle pair. Great. Also, AC is parallel to DE. We can draw Z-shaped angles. So this angle is equal to this angle. Let me also mark that. ACB equals EDF or FD. We have another angle pair. In order to apply AAS, now I have two angles. So angle-wise, no problem. But side gattut, they have said DB is equal to FC. But that's not like a full side, no? So if you look at this, in the green triangle, this is that entire side. In the pink triangle, this is that entire side. But only this part is equal to this part. So do we have a complete set of sides which are equal in this diagram?
No.
No. Now we have to make it equal. We have to somehow work it out and show that they are equal. This is what I'm going to do. Look at this. In the green triangle, we know this FC side is equal to DB side of the pink triangle, right? So FC side is equal to DB side. FC is equal to BD. That we can say no because they have given that. May double lines and mark kala tiyenne. This part is equal to this part. So ekata mama liyanawa given කියලා. මම තාම congruency එක ලිව්වේ නෑ ළමයා. I'm not writing the congruency part yet because now that side problem we have to solve it first before we write the congruency part. So FC is equal to BD. Can you see that for both these sides, this part is common? Balanda, let me show you again. If you take this side of the green triangle and this side of the pink triangle, this little BF part is common to both, right? Did you see that? Can you see that, Lamai? No?
Yes, teacher.
Okay. Let me show again. Axiom
3.
Axiom 3, yes. So if you take the BC side of the green triangle and DF side of the pink triangle, this BF part is common to both. මම මොකද කරන්නේ මේ දෙපැත්තටම BF කියන එක නම add කරනවා. FC ටත් I add BF. For BD also I add BF. Now these two are FC and BD anyways equal. They have marked it now. But BF is common to both. So I can add it to both sides. Now FC plus BF. Let's see. Here I have FC. This is FC. This is BF. When you add these two, you get BC. When you add those two, you get BC. Then here we have BD plus BF. Let's see. This is BD. This is BF. When you add those two, you get DF. And that is DF. Like if you leave it just as this is, it's okay. Or if you want to, you can put the reason as axiom. Even if you don't put it, it's okay. But I will just write axiom, which you have learned in grade 9. Is that part clear before we write the congruency part? Is this clear to you, Lamai?
Yes, teacher.
Okay. Others? Thumbs up. DE and AC and FE and AB. The thing, Maria, is that if you take AC and DE, we can't say they're equal. Just because two sides are parallel, that doesn't make them equal, right? These two sides, they are definitely parallel, but they have not mentioned that they're equal. Same with this side and this side. This side and this side are also parallel, but nowhere does it mention that they're equal. Is it clear, Maria? So see, here we want two sides to be equal, no? Not just parallel. Okay. Now that we have axiom කියලා කියන්නේ, now if you remember in grade 9 we said something like this. Let's say අපි එකට ගමු example එකක් විදියට let's say x is equal to y. Then I will say a is equal to b. Okay. Metana, since x is equal to y, a is equal to b, I can combine these two equations. Therefore, x plus a will be equal to y plus b. This is one of the axioms. Did you get this earlier? If they have given that x is equal to y and a is equal to b, we can say that, okay, so if these two are individual, separately they are equal. We can combine them and make it equal to. Then x plus a will also be equal to y plus b. Is that clear? This is one of the axioms. Okay. Then if you take x equals y, a equals b. Now they are both equal, no? And x minus a will also be equal to y minus b. Since they are separately equal, එක equal set එකකින් මම තව equal set එකක් subtract කරාම the final answer will also be equal. This is another axiom. Is this clear? Yes. So same way, multiplication, division also you can get the same. And also if you take something like this, let's take some other letters. Let's say P is equal to Q. Q is equal to R. Then what about P and R? Are they equal? If P is equal to Q and Q is equal to R, what about P and R?
They are equal.
They are also equal. This is another axiom. So, eva basic mathematical formulas, we can move it here and there and we can make it equal. If like here, we can add two equations. Here we can subtract two equations. Then here we say if P is equal to Q, Q is equal to R, then P is equal to R. So, all of these axioms we very regularly use in geometry. And as they come, we will discuss those. Okay. But considering this one, did you understand that, Alia?
Yes, teacher.
Okay. Now we have to write. Now we have a side pair also. Let's see. BC is equal to DF. We have a side pair. So we will just make them equal. Our two triangles are ABC and EFD. So I will write the topic. A, B, C, and E, F, D. ABC is the green triangle, EFD is the pink triangle. In ABC, ABC angle equals here DFE angle. Let's write that. ABC equals EFD. And what should be my reason? Alternate angles between parallel lines. Then here, this angle is equal to this angle. Let's write that. ACB is equal to EDF. Same reason, alternate angles between parallel lines. So we have two angles. Now we just need one side pair. A copy method already Q. So we will just write that BC is equal to DF. And what should I write here as the reason? Proven above. I have proved it here, no? Prove so I can say proven above or already proven or something like that. Therefore, triangle ABC is congruent to triangle EFD under the AAS case. Is this clear to you, Lama? Give me a thumbs up. Okay. Put a topic. Let's learn our third case. One second, I can't. Okay, put a topic. Third case. Side, 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 or we say SSS. Let's write a small point. Put the topic and write this point quickly. Then we'll do an example. Okay. No worries, Shusindy. Okay. So here, this is how it happens. Let's say we have one triangle like this. The three sides are A, the triangle is ABC. And I have another triangle. Don't try to write it yet. First, listen carefully and then only I'll give you time to write. I have another triangle, LMN. Now, these are the information that you are given. Now, if you take these two triangles, first look at this triangle ABC. Here the side AB is 5 centimeters, BC is 6 centimeters, and AC is 7 centimeters. If you take the triangle LMN, LM is 5 centimeters, MN is 7 centimeters, and LM is 6 centimeters. Can you see that all the three sides of the triangle ABC are equal to all the three sides of the triangle LMN? Because 5, 5, 6, 6, 7, 7. Since all the three, not angles are my sides, sides. So therefore, since all the three sides of ABC triangle are equal to all the three sides of LMN triangle, we can now say, again, this is another condition where the two triangles are congruent under the SSS case. So at the very beginning, we learned about SAS, where there are two sides and one angle. Then secondly, we learned AAS case, where there are two angles and one side. Now we are learning SSS, which is three sides, three side pairs. So this is how we write it. So we have two triangles. I will write the topic. Triangle ABC and triangle LMN. Here, AB side equals LM side. Reason they have given, no? 5, 5, so it's given. BC side, which is 6 centimeters, is equal to LM side, which is again 6 centimeters. And that is also given. Then AC side, which is 7 centimeters, is equal to MN side, which is again 7 centimeters. And that is also given. Therefore, we can say triangle ABC is congruent to triangle LMN under the SSS case. Lama, give me 1 second. Okay, so that is how we say that these two triangles are congruent. Did you understand this, Lamai? Give me a thumbs up if you did.
Yes.
Okay. Can you all quickly copy this down? Draw now you already wrote the point, right? So just draw the two triangles, mark everything, and just write this congruency part. I will set a timer for 4 minutes. 4 minutes, 4 minutes and 4 minutes. So you have to stick to the time. How do you do that? If you feel like you're a bit slow, consciously write faster. In maths paper, I have said this so many times already, time is going to be one of the biggest problems, right? You're always going to run out of time. Therefore, let's practice writing fast from now onwards. Okay, I'll set a timer for 4 minutes, huh? Quickly. Yes, Srisindhi. Yes, I will send you the whiteboard note. No problem. And just send me a reminder. We'll send the recording as well.
Can you scroll down a bit, please?
Yes. I can't remember, Maria, but I have, I think I might have put that in the group, no? Let's check. Mm. Oh, no, it's in the group. I just sent it in the science group. Lama, you have a little less than 1 minute. Quickly write. Okay, Lamai. Time is up. So we will discuss an example together. Okay. So let's say we have something like this. Don't write it. Don't draw this one yet. Once we are done discussing, you can write it there. What happened? Give me a second. Okay. Example 1. So we have A, B, D, sorry, C, D, where this side is equal to this side and this side is equal to this side. And in the question, they are saying, prove that triangles ABD and CBD are congruent. Okay, let's see. Angle ABD is this one. Sorry, triangle ABD. That is this one. Then triangle CBD is this one, and we have to show that they are congruent. So let's first of all put the topic. Okay, first of all, what are the sides? What sides or angles? What are the elements which are equal? We can see from the diagram. From the diagram, we can see the side AB is equal to side BC. That means we have one side pair. We can also see AD is equal to CD. So we have another side pair. What about BD? What is the reason why they are equal? Common side. So since BD is the common side, we can say that side is equal to. So we have three pairs of sides which are equal. So we just congruent using SSS. All right. Let's put the topic ABD and CBD. AD equals CD. Reason is given. Then AB equals BC. The reason there is also given. Then if you take the side BD, BD equals BD, and as you correctly said, it's the common side. Therefore, we can say triangle ABD is congruent to triangle CBD under the SSS case. Is this clear to you, Lamin? Give me a thumbs up if it's clear. Okay, quickly copy this down. Here you have to write the question. This is an example, no? So you have to write the question, draw this diagram, write the question and write the answer. I'll give you 6 minutes. Make it fast. Have you all finished them? Give me a thumbs up if you have finished writing this, so that we can try to do a question alone. Okay. Go to exercise 5.3 on page 59. I want you all to try Lama, let's do this. Let's discuss the next case also, and then we'll do questions all together. Now, this is the third case, no, SSS. We'll also do the fourth case, RHS, and then we will do questions together. I think that would be easier. Then we will be done with all the theorems today. So next week, we can focus fully on doing questions and discussing questions, right? Okay, put the topic. Fourth case. Fourth case. Right angle hypotenuse side, RHS. Quickly write. Okay, write this point. You can write with me. Okay, write this point, Lamai. Completely right. Okay, Raman. So while you write this, I will slowly draw the diagram. So this is how this works, right? We need to have a right angled triangle for this. That means the triangle should have a right angle. It should have 90 degrees. So something like this. Let's say we have one right angle triangle like this. This is one of the right angle triangles. And this is PQR with a right angle. I have another right angled triangle. And this triangle, let's say, is XYZ. XYZ. And this also has a right angle, so it's a right angled triangle. Let's say the side PR is equal to XZ. And also, let's say QR side is equal to YZ. Now, if you look at these two triangles, what can you say? Here, both of them have a right angle, so that is no problem. So, we have a right angle, right? Right angle is okay. In this triangle PQR, what is the hypotenuse? In the triangle PQR, what is the hypotenuse?
PR.
PR. If you take the triangle XYZ, what is the hypotenuse?
Miss, what is hypotenuse?
Okay, good question. Hypotenuse means, now when you have a right angle triangle, not any triangle, when you have a right angled triangle, a right angled triangle is a triangle with a right angle. The side that is opposite to the right angle, we always call it hypotenuse. Now, this is the right angle here. The side that is opposite to the right angle is PR. So, here PR is the hypotenuse. If you take XYZ, this is 90 degrees. So, XYZ is a right angle. The side that is opposite to this right angle is XZ. Therefore, that is the hypotenuse. Is that clear, Sashali? Lama, is it clear? Okay. So, we have both these triangles have a right angle. So, right angle part is okay. Both these triangles have a hypotenuse and the hypotenuses are equal. In PQR, PR is a hypotenuse. In this one, XZ is the hypotenuse, and we can see that they are equal. So, in both the triangles, the hypotenuse is also equal. It has to be equal. And in addition to that, just one side. It could be this and this, or it could be this and this. Now, in this particular case, they have given that this side is equal to this side. So, always on the RHS case, both triangles need to have a right angle each. Then in both the triangles, the hypotenuse should be equal. And in addition to that, one more side pair should be equal. Okay. So, let's write. So, let's put the topic of the two triangles PQR and triangle XYZ. First of all, let's write the right angle. In PQR triangle, PQR angle. And in XYZ triangle, XYZ angle. They are equal, and I will say they're equal to 90 degrees because here we need a right angle, no? So they're equal to 90 degrees. What is the reason? It's given. In this particular case, it's given. Then let's write the hypotenuse. In PQR triangle, PR is the hypotenuse. In XYZ triangle, XZ is the hypotenuse. They are also equal because it's given. So I will write the reason as given. In addition to that, another side pair is equal. In PQR, QR is equal to here YZ. And here also the reason is given. So we have a right angle pair, we have the hypotenuse pair, and we have another side pair. Therefore, we can say triangle PQR is congruent to triangle XYZ under RHS case. Is this clear to you, Lamai? Others? Okay. I will give you exactly 4 minutes. Quickly write this. Quickly write. Make it fast.
Done, teacher.
Others, you have 2 minutes. Quickly finish. And at the end, I will tell you all the homework. Huh? Okay, Lama. Everybody done? Give me a thumbs up if you have finished. Okay. All right. Let's mark the homework. Exercise 5. Peter, maybe we couldn't discuss the binomial expressions question. It's okay. We will discuss it next week. Can you all remind me, Lama? Next week, remind me to discuss the binomial expressions. I think we had 2 or 3 questions there. The last 2 or 3 questions. 3, no? 5th and 6th we discussed. We have 7, 8, 9 in the binomial expressions. So, Atika, we will discuss it next week. Remind me. And from today's work, in exercise 5.2, exercise 5.2, 5 and 6. Questions number 5 and 6. In exercise 5.3, question number 4 and 5. This is it. 5.4 I won't give you yet because RHS, we just learnt it. We were not able to do any examples. So once we are done with the examples, we will discuss it next week. But these are the...
What is the homework?
What is it, Alia?
Binomial one. What is the homework?
Sorry?
Binomial one.
Binomial one, I can't remember exactly. I think it was, can somebody tell me? Sorry, mark in the binomial expressions, what were the question numbers that I gave as homework?
Miscellaneous exercise 7, 8, and 9.
Miscellaneous exercise 7, 8, and 9. Okay. Thank you. Binomial expressions.
The last week one.
Last week one, yes.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Homework from last week. Miscellaneous exercise 7, 8, 9. All right, Lamai. So I think with that we can wrap up. But before we finish, is everything that we did today clear to all of you? From everything that we did? Okay.
Yes, teacher.
Okay. You can even give a thumbs up. Others? Okay. Then Lamai, let's wrap up. Next week, we will be meeting on 25th of February, which is the last week. Until then, have a great week and good night. See you next week.
Thank you. Good night, teacher. Have a great week.
Okay, good night.
Good night, teacher.
Good night, teacher.
Good night. Bye.
Bye, teacher.